Yes, welcome back guys. This is the first video of 2026. My name is Peter. As you know, I make these autogevoel videos and I also run the Dutch channel Autogevoel. New year and we're kicking it off nicely because we are on the way to Brussels for the Brussels Motor Show. We're gonna see what all the manufacturers have in store for us this year, prototypes and hopefully a few crazy cars as well. I'm in my own car, my own Xpeng, because we are invited by Xpeng tonight, full disclosure, for the VIP night. That is basically the fair open, but only for invites. So that's some people from the media, some importers, some distribution, some personnel from the brands and so on. And it is going to be nice because it's only these people and not the general public, so it should be a lot less busy. I'm not going to bore you with the whole drive there because that's mostly just a motorway, and all the snow here in the Netherlands has already melted today, so it is 5 degrees and almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so it should be a pretty smooth journey. I'll check in with you guys again from the floor and we're going to see what Brussels has to offer this year in terms of cool cars and fun things to see. Well, it takes a while, but it's worth the wait. We're in. We made it into the expo center here in Brussels. It is busy, even though it's an invite-only evening, but you know, doesn't matter. We're gonna see what we can find. Obviously, we're gonna visit the Xpeng stand because they have the new Xpeng 7 Plus European launch, so that's really cool. But we're gonna see what we can find and walk around a bit and see if there's any cool cars. So this is the reality of a big auto trade show. The sheer scale of things is just baffling. As soon as you walk into really any of the halls, one more flashy than the other, one more light, more shiny, more big screens than the other. So it's all quite impressive. And you sort of get swamped into the whole thing. But we're gonna keep it structured and sort of go one by one and see what we can do. All right, as promised, we're gonna start with the Xpeng stand because they invited us after all. Obviously, we got the usual suspects here with the G6, the new one. Nice black on black like mine. And over here we got the new G9, of course, that nice minty green. Quite like that too. But the star of the show in between all these people is this one, the new P7 Plus. And this is interesting, especially because of this 46,990. That is a price point that is quite out there. So a lot of people are saying this is a Model S size for Model 3 price, and that is true. It's more than 5 meters long, 3 meters wheelbase, and this car has space to boot. There's more space in here than in a G6. Obviously there's a lot more, a very different body style, but yeah, for less than what the G6 costs, you can already get this. And even the performance model is 50 and a bit, so that's still cheaper than my G6 performance. Oh, quite something. And they put over 30 hand luggage suitcases in here earlier today. So the space is really, really impressive. I'll show you a quick glance here in the back how much room there is really. It's absolutely fantastic. And of course you get all the Xpeng goodies and tech inside as well. Now there is unfortunately not enough time to really do a review of this car quite yet, because obviously here it's on a showcase stand and we can't really sit in it without having everybody interrupt us, but as soon as it is available for review, obviously we will. Well, new day, new shirt, new opportunities. It was a bit busier than I anticipated yesterday evening, and it was also a lot of colleagues and distributors and press people, so a lot of handshaking and blah blah, which is super nice, super important obviously, but not much chance for me to film. So today we're going to try that again. It is the open to the public day today though, so it's going to be even busier. So my plan is to not maybe do the main brands, because those stands are huge and busy, but maybe have a look at some smaller, slightly less known brands, because those are usually the cars that we don't really get for media events or press drives or review models. So maybe it's cool to touch upon those here. Either way, we're going to see what we can find and do our best and make the best of it. So we have arrived at the KGM stand, which stands for Korean Genius in Motion. Brand I've never heard of, but if you look around, it's not like they have like one prototype car. There's a small SUV, there's an enormous SUV here, there's even a full-size pickup truck back there. So it's not like, you know, a brand that's just doing a few concept testing here. It's full on. So that's really cool. I quite like that. That's the cool thing about these motor shows, is that you end up with stuff like this. You know, this is cool. Alright, we made our way over to the luxury pavilion, and this is where all the hypercars are. So here on my right we have Rimac and Bugatti, and over here we have Lamborghini and Bentley, and back there is Maserati. All very special and very expensive, so there's a lot of glass around it, a lot of security, a lot of people with security tags on their chest and earpieces in. Not really sure what they're listening to, but making sure nobody is touching the cars with their fatty fingers or scratchy rings. It is cool, I have to admit. Like, seeing cars like this in real life is something you don't really see. These cars don't drive around on the public road that much, if at all. So it is cool to see them. Lamborghinis, you occasionally see one driving around. All the big cars over there, the Bentleys as well. So it is cool to see them and be this close to them. Although you'll probably never drive, but it is nice to see. So here we have one of the announcements that I was looking forward to for this show, and that's the new Hilux. Obviously one of the classic Toyota cars here with that big measurement slab in the trunk. One of the classic Toyota models, obviously, and Toyota is bringing an update in terms of style and design, but also in terms of powertrain. So that is really cool, because this traditionally was only available as a diesel, but Toyota is now bringing its hybrid technology to this car as well. And there's even a full EV version coming. So that version is going to take a while before it hits the market, but it's really cool to see that Toyota is not only advancing the design, implementing its modern design language with this car, but also bringing that hybrid powertrain to the Hilux. I quite like this spectacular orange, actually, but looking inside, very black. But you can see here lots of improvements here. It's still down there, all that cool off-road hardware, because in the end this is the Toyota workhorse, together maybe with that Land Cruiser that we see over there. But it is quite the machine. So I'm really looking forward to be able to test this one at some point. Oh, this one actually has the double seating arrangement in the back. Really nice. So this is cool. This is definitely a car I'm looking forward to test at some point. But for now, we can only see it here on the stand, especially next to its sister or brother over there. Really, really nice. So it's almost lunchtime here in Brussels, and it's now starting to get so busy that it's basically impossible to film anything in a normal way. So I'm going to call it a day. Challenging, to say the least, but I hope I got a few snippets worthy enough of your time to give you a bit of an impression of this show. Cool to see some brands, cool to see some familiar faces, and have some fun conversations about future collaborations and all those things. So yeah, see you again next year, I suppose. If you like this kind of content, let me know. Like, is this worth doing? Is this something you want to see? Is this something I can do different? Give me some feedback. For now, thank you very much for watching, and regular programming will return shortly with normal reviews, normal media drives, and normal trips. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!